see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Rob, hold on mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, shake it low. The new sound has been found. And yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a million. I want a mile in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million. Just don't stop. Born in a million. Born in a million.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw right away is Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
They're gonna go. It's Stafford. This is brought in downfield by Judy. Give them 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the 1st down.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Stafford. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defense offensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
They are going for it. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
He'll get this out to the left flat. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Indianapolis. Burrow. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Give them 14 on that play, 1 first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. This pass caught by Judy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's a handoff, and Swift running right. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. It's a gain of 12 there. First down for Houston.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. The shotgun snap to Stafford. To the sideline. That's caught by Judy. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Right back to Judy. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Quickly to Laporta on the RPO. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They bring Judy in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Each quarterback picked off in that turnover-filled first quarter. 0-0 is the score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Houston. That is 16th touchdown of the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now this looks like a design run, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
12, 11 Tommy, 11 MT.
Here's Burrow. A pass caught by Saquon. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's a design run. And he's going to have a Colts first down as this defense can't come up with the play they need. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
Now, Burrow. That'll be taken in by Barkley. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing is Burrow. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
It is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 11. 12. What?
Burrow from out of the gun here. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Man in motion, it's Diggs. They'll start on the ground with Swift. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. It is Ryan Neal there to bring him down. 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Texans.
Quick throw taken in by Judy. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here, we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They put Adams in motion. On 3rd down, here's Swift.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, Texans. Now Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Burrow.
Third and 3.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at the 43.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A big gainer for Indianapolis. And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
He'll get this out wide. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and 2 at the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
A run with Barkley. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up third and
Now, this looks like a design run. This isn't going to work out much better either. Stop right at the line of scrimmage this time. No gain, tough sequence, and that brings up fourth down.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Bates' kick is good. And the Colts get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
at their own 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, Burrow. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Not just the first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Burrow here on second down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Down to the 10. And he'll be taken down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown. touchdown, Houston. Sanders here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Colts 3. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
12. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Swift, and he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Texans. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. It's 2nd down.
12. It's just set. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. And he will score. Touchdown, Colts. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. And this one is blocked. A big hole. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
11. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 touchdowns for him in the game, and 60 on the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Colts are able to cut into the deficit. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Stafford now to throw on first down. This throw right side is caught by Adams. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Give up the middle with Swift. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It is a big-time play for Houston. 52 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And the Texans are going to have it first and goal. He'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
They'll run with Swift. And he'll go down back at the 4. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. They bring Judy in motion. They run on the jet sweep, and that is not going to work out as planned. tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
So the last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Swift. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
A bit of a curious call there, Mike, on 3rd and goal. From this far out, you thought they would have turned to their passing game. They tried to catch the defense sleeping and keep it on the ground. Great job by the defense being ready for everything. Not only do they stop them, they take them back for a loss.
Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This is about as short as you can get. Sanders' kick is good. And the Texans add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, Thomas.
To throw is Burrow. He'll tuck it and take off. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
That's good. 1st down.
11 MT. 11 MT.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
11.
Burrow. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
That's good. For a Colts. 1st and 10.
Burrow to throw. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Anthony Gould. Touchdown, Indy. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Colts are able to cut the deficit to 10. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A 1st down throw for Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Throw it on third down, Stafford. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Stafford to throw again. That is brought in. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. Give him 27, and it's first and goal. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. One more time. They try Swift. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
I typically like to see the play action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on third down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a third time and take their chances?
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll try to run with Swift. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's fourth down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go. 12.
They'll drop to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Anthony Gould was the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
11-11. 11-11-11.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one complete to Watkins. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And the Colts, 1st down.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. That is caught. And he's in. Anthony Gould. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Colts are back within 6. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Play action now for Stafford. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll complete it to Adams. Well, they'll get some of the sag yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Stafford from the gun on 3rd down. That's a short one caught by Laporta. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Another run here. Another run by Swift. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
Oh, my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
He'll get this out wide. That's number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
A first down throw for Burrow. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.